Mark in Belmore. What's up, Mark?
Hey, Mike. Welcome back.
Thank you. What's happening?
Not too much. I was at Game 5 when Harvey.
So was I, sitting right there.
And
yes.
To come from that game to where we are today is really unbelievable. But as far as the Mets go, they had to move past Harvey at this point. If you want to, that's only 30 games. But if you want this season to be anything, you can't be with Harvey anymore and guessing on what he's going to do. And on top of that, if you're going to be a pitching franchise and a pitching team taking you forward, you need a catcher. You need a veteran catcher to take you to handle this pitching staff.
Well, these guys are not terrible defensively. It's offensively where they are just completely inept. I mean, right now they are the second worst position performers for any team at any position in baseball. So the night everybody writes in this number, which is a 2 for the Mets at catcher, there's only one position player in all of baseball, and it might be a combination, but there's only one position in all of baseball that is performing worse offensively than the Met catching position in all of baseball. We're coming to you live from the Town Fair Tire Studios, powered by Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. All right. And like I said, we're here until 6:30. The Derby tomorrow. You got some NBA this weekend. I really didn't. I thought I did not give Toronto. I did not think Toronto would win the series. I did not think the series would go 7 games. I did think Toronto would win last night, though, because it's the one game off the first game lost they thought they'd win, and the fact that they got blown out like they did last night, just they don't want to see LeBron James. They just don't want to see him. His performance is just otherworldly. This series, though, is going to give him enough of a respite that he is going to be very strong for the next series. What I did not want to see him play against Golden State with this team because they have absolutely zero chance. They'd be lucky to win, 2 games would be a miracle. 1 game is probably all they'll get if they get 1. I mean, I do not want to see him go to the finals and lose this year. I'd rather see them lose to the Celtics. Now, the Celtics, if they were at 100%, would be winning easy. The Celtics, brilliantly coached, and still even without their guys doing what they did to Philly. Philly's just green. They're not ready. Ben Simmons isn't ready. That's all. It's not a knock on Ben Simmons. He's a baby. He's not ready yet. But the thing is, there's nobody in the East that's that good or is ready. Philly's got the most talent. They're not ready. Boston would be the most complete team and have the most talent if they had all their players, but they don't. And with that being the case, I just can see LeBron sneaking past. Maybe he won't. I hope Boston wins the next round just because I don't want to see LeBron go to the finals and lose. Kyle in Manhattan. What's up, Kyle?
Hey, Mike. First time, long time.
Yes.
Thanks for having me on.
Thank you. What's up?
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Real shame about Harvey. I was also there at Game 5.
And I can tell you right now, I wanted him to go back out there. The only thing is I didn't want him. I would have given him 1 batter. That's the only thing. But I thought he deserved the right to go back out there the way he had pitched.
I totally agree with you. Now, as far as the catching for the Mets, do you think this opens the door to bring Tebow up?
Oh, please. Listen, you know better than to even bring that up. Please. I mean, the idea that he's even in the organization is a joke. It's almost comical that he's... And even at times, Sandy's admitted that it's a marketing thing. He's admitted it. Joe in North Babylon. What's up, Joe?
I can't believe I got to follow Tebow.
Yeah, I mean,
call.
please, Tebow, please.
Yeah, with Matt Harvey, of course, I'm a huge Met fan, so I rooted for him when he came up.
Why not?
But, yeah, exactly. But they gave him all these accolades. ESPN, did the cover feature on him, and, him coming out saying he wanted Jeter money. It kind of... I don't know. I started rooting against him.
He was. Listen, you're right. He was cocky. He was arrogant. He made himself a big star. But he was good.
Ever that good, though?
Yes, he was. He really was.
I don't know.
Oh, come on. The guy started the All-Star game. The guy was pitching lights out. He just got no support in those early years.
I totally understand.
How many games was it 0-0 in the 7th inning and he's pitching, or 1-1 in the 7th inning and he's pitching? I mean, that happened so many. It happened every other start, it seemed like. The guy was terrific. I mean, if you look at his first 3 years, his first year his whip is 1. His second, it's 0.93, and the third year, it's 1.02. The guy pitched to a 2-point, for his first 3 years, about a 2.3, 2.4 ERA. He struck out more than a batter an inning. His whip was under 1. I mean, what else you want? Alex in Flushing. What's up, Alex?
Hey, Mike. Welcome back.
What's happening?
It's funny. I don't think anybody's surprised that Matt Harvey got released, just in terms of the timing that it happened that quickly. And you know what? I'm glad the Mets did that, because here's the thing. Matt Harvey should have realized that you do whatever they say, and basically, you do the best that you can so another team can pick you up afterwards. Currently now, I don't know. I mean, do you see another team picking him
up?
I don't.
I really don't.
The circumstances?
No, I don't. I'm being honest. I don't. I don't think anybody will pick him up. I think he'll be a free agent. I don't think anybody.
So that's the travesty of the whole thing regarding Harvey. He should have realized that.
But you know what? I don't know that he's the type who would have gone to the minors and his heart would have been in it. I just don't know if he would have been. I just think it's hard for him. I really do. I think he just has, he got so used to being a star, and he so relished the role of a star. And early on, hey, if you went to the ballpark, he was a star. That place was excited when he pitched. That place was wild. I mean, I was there the night in the All-Star game when he took the mound that night, all right, and then pitched out of the jam. I was there. I was there the night he went to the mound and jumped on the mound in the 9th inning. I was there. The place was going crazy. Mike in Bayside. What's up, Mike?
I think a lot of people don't realize that baseball metrics part, from he was actually ranked the second best pitcher in baseball behind Kershaw. I remember, just a point on Harvey, I think I was there in Chicago in May in 2015, and I was in the bathroom, and the announcer over the radio, their radio announcer, was saying, this guy is one of the most unbelievable pitchers I've seen. He has not thrown one uncompetitive pitch. And I think that's the difference between him now and then. And you know what? I think he's bad energy, and the worst thing that could happen to Harvey right now is if the Mets go out and win 6 of the next 7 games or something like that, because all the blame is going to be pinned on him.
Well, listen, I mean, it's over for him now as we know it. He's got to write a new chapter. And people are trying to write a chapter, the guys who didn't like him, that he wasn't that good. He was that good. He didn't get it done. He didn't win over the long term. He didn't stay healthy. He didn't do what he had to do, but he had an incredible amount of talent. Richard in Manhattan. What's up, Richard?
Mike, you sound great. This was the best thing you ever did. You stepped away and you sound rejuvenated. You sound great. I hope you have 10 more years, and you shouldn't change any of your style. Keep it going. Your show is great, and it'll continue to be great. Your loyal listeners love you, and you don't have to do anything with apps or anything. Just stick to what you're doing, and I would love to see you. My question to you is, you were out 4.5 months. What did you miss the most? Was it the NFL playoffs, the Super Bowl, the NCAA basketball tournament, the NFL draft, the Masters, and the start of the baseball season? Which of those 6? And one last one, the Yankees had Matt Harvey. He was called Arabu 20 years ago.
I mean, it's a little different with him, but I got the point. Which did I miss the most? I don't know. That's a good question. I never thought of it in those terms. What one event did I miss the most? I don't know if there was one. I don't know if there was one that jumped out. It would have been an interesting Super Bowl to talk about after the fact. That would have been interesting. Some of the playoff games were good. There was some stuff going on, but I don't know if I didn't really think of it in those terms. I just did, you just miss doing it more than anything else. But it was a lot of things. But I also enjoyed being away. You need to get away sometimes. It really was. I really enjoyed it. I really did. A lot of it I enjoyed. You get used to just doing the same thing for such a long period of time. It's good to get away from it for a while. It really was. Now, have you heard about 888? 888